Tanner, can you
What
hear me?
up?
Yo, I gotta turn this background music is so loud.
Yeah, that's like every game you ever start. Like, turn master volume down to 5 or 10 immediately.
Alright, okay. Settings. Sound. Am I sound right? Okay. Oh man, that's much better. I'm just gonna turn the music volume. Master volume down to like 50. Music to 50. Hold on a second. My dog is...
Why would I hide a chocolate milk? I didn't. You unloaded the groceries. Yeah, I didn't take anything.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, please stop. Alright, playing a new game. Master volume is on 50%. Music. Well, not music. Music down to 30. Master up to 70. Okay. Please select a server.
Yeah, so you'll go to 001-133.
Alright. Why can't... Oh, 001.
That's crazy.
What? Oh, what'd you say it was again?
001-133. I think they're all 001, but
001-1-3.
no, -133. It's server 133.
There's PVE 01-00133.
That one, yeah.
That is it. Confirm. I can't use my controller?
Nope.
Oh my god.
You gotta learn keyboard and mouse,
Here we
baby.
go. Awesome.
Your aim is gonna be so bad for a while.
Yeah, this is gonna be... Oh boy. Okay. The server you selected is crowded. Confirm to continue with the server or change the recommended server. Confirm.
Yeah.
Enter game.
This drill I just made is insane.
Where is my Discord screen at?
Yeah, being honest, I don't know why they wouldn't controller support this game. There's not a ton of controls to it.
Yeah, I don't appreciate that. Oh, I can't get in, the server's full.
Like it won't let you make one.
There are 3 other options. I'm sharing my My screen.
Yeah, but you'll have to make one on 133 or you can't play with us.
Dog nabbit.
Yeah, what happens if you just hit enter game right there?
Well, it says the server is full. Then it gives me 3 other server options. Other. All scenarios. It says the population is low.
Let's see what Discord says.
Enter game. Can you like go around and find someone and kill them? Kick them off. Doodly. I don't understand if it says the population is low.
Well, that's what's dumb about this game right now is that I don't know if it's a full launch, full release or not, but there's only a max amount of players they let sign up on a server.
Okay.
So like, say they let like 10,000 people sign up on a server, and then 5,000 of them don't play anymore. It like doesn't cleanse them.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So what if you leave the server and I enter it? Will you be able to get back in, or because I'm in there, the server will be full?
I don't think it's letting you create a character because the server's at a cap. Like, all the people that can sign up to play the server have played. So if I'm going to play with you, I have to make a whole new character on a new server.
Well,
that's how I'm reading this. Which is super dumb.
does anything change when that update comes out here shortly?
Which update?
The one that is going to make servers open for like a year.
Oh, then it would, yeah. Then I'm assuming you can do like transfers.
Let's see when that update is, because I don't remember fully. Hard gaming. Hard gaming. Human.
Yeah, everything I'm reading on here is like, this is the dumbest like design for population in the world.
The Discord post that Dev's just made on the official Discord, going over how seasons are going to actually work. We have confirmed proof now. Okay, so
because basically, like, anyone who started the game like a week before you,
about seasons,
like, is unplayable because you can't join.
That's annoying.
And scenarios. They've just made a Discord post just an hour and a half ago, and it says it's got everything we need to know about seasons and scenarios that we've been wondering about, because our server and our season on my server is just about to run out, so we are wondering where we're going next. So let's find out exactly what's happening. So they say, what are the seasons and scenarios in Once Human, and what will the long-term game plan
I'm gonna see if there's a workaround
here. We hope to bring various survival gaming experiences so the game has a little something for everyone. Also, we'll keep making updates to the game, so it's always exciting to play. And I love this because the game's had such good momentum because of it, because of the phases. Each week there's something new to sink your teeth into. Some weeks obviously better than others. They say that is why we've chosen to give this game multiple scenarios. So if you guys have been playing PvP, you've got the scenario at the moment where we get to fight over the territories. And then on PvE, you've got the Manubis scenario, which is fighting the big bosses. So that's the different scenarios at the moment, to give you guys an idea. A scenario is the gameplay theme of a server. Once Human's global launch in July offered 2 scenarios. Like I say, the PvE scenario Manubis and the PvP scenario Evolution's Call. In September and October, we're bringing in special events featuring new scenarios. So the September scenario allows you to face confrontations among factions. So if you guys haven't seen, there's going to be a faction-based scenario for one of the next ones. It's actually on their website. I'll show you guys in a minute, and we'll go into that in more detail in the next part of this video. And they say the October one will introduce you to an all-new map and challenge you to survive extreme environments. So in October, we're getting a whole new map. That is insane. So it's going to be, I think, the snow and the volcanic areas. And that's what they mean by extreme environments. So we'll have snow and volcano. If you've been in game, there's actually a backpack that's already in the game that's sort of hinted at being cold. So we are also working on scenarios featuring limitless PvP gameplay and longer duration. So this is huge. This is what we've all been waiting for on PvP. Limitless PvP. This means that it's going to be PvP non-stop. So this will probably take the form of open world PvP all around the map. And I still think there'll be sort of limits to base rating, because if you're opening up the gates for base rating at all times in Once Human at the moment, it's going to be wild. But they might balance it so that this works. So this is crazy. I am so
it seems like there's really nothing we can do at this time.
Great for all of us hardcore.
Did you find out when they're doing the update?
Checking out this limitless PvP
I'm watching the video right
and
now.
longer duration as well, because everyone wants that longer duration. That's been the biggest thing. We've all felt a bit rushed at the moment with this 6-week pace. They say additionally a regular scenario that can be played all year round will be available in the future. So for you guys who don't want the wipes or new scenarios, you can take your time and you can play one scenario that's going to be available all year that's coming in the future. Our plan is to release 4 new scenarios each year, so every 3 months. That's a great pace, and that's what we've all been saying. 3 months is the perfect time for a season. So this is such good news. I'm so pumped. Each scenario is set within the time frame of a season, with the duration of a season varying according to the specific scenario. So the season will be split into several phases. So you can imagine if they're 3-month seasons, if they're 3-month scenarios, the seasons might be every 2 to 3 weeks or monthly. Yeah. And so it gives you a bit more time.
It's Hod's channel, but he's reading
into it, and there'll be more content in it. The in-game content will be unlocked gradually as your server progresses, like we've seen currently, ensuring that you always have something new to enjoy. Once you unlock all the scenario content and the season has come to the settlement phase, you can sign up for a new scenario. Take all your gains and start a new adventure. So at the moment, when you finish the current scenario that we're on, you take your stuff to Eternaland and you can transition a fair amount of your resources and gains to your next scenario, which will come with a whole host of balancing issues, but let's hope they can iron those out. Alternatively, they say you can stay on the same server until the settlement phase is over. This phase lasts for 4 weeks in our current scenarios. So this is interesting. So there's going to be a settlement phase, and I don't quite understand what this means, but it sounds like the last phase, the settlement phase, is going to be 4 weeks, where it's sort of they just let the servers keep rolling for a little bit longer for everyone to finish off, I guess. So with seasons and scenarios, we are dedicated to delivering an engaging, captivating experience. This is a long-term game mode we've envisioned for you. I am so pumped. Look at this. Brand new PvP scenario with no restrictions. It's going to be insane. Coming from an ARC background and things like that, I kind of think they'll have to have some restrictions with the rating if it's 24/7 rating. It's going to be pretty wild, but I'm, again, kind of here for it. If it's like Rust in a way, could make the game interesting. I'm here for it. Whatever way they try to shake up the PvP, it's going to be great. So yeah, at the moment we've got the Evolution's Call. The next scenarios are going to be the PvP scenario, Prismaverse Clash, and the new PvE scenario, which looks like another, a boss event or different bosses and things to do on the PvE side of things. And the PvP scenario is the faction versus faction. So they go on to say, What are the differences between scenarios? Different season rules and objectives. So each scenario will have different season rules and objectives. So you'll encounter unique seasonal rules. For example, some scenarios may ask you to explore uncharted territories and secure rare deviations, while others will require you to form alliances with other metahumans and survive in harsh environments and combat ferocious monsters. So that's like the PvE side of it, with the alliance thing, so you can help and work together. In those scenarios, you'll have the option to either go solo or team up with other players, or even align with the faction for valuable supplies. So it's going to be very interesting, and it's just going to be like an expansion. Each scenario is basically a new expansion for the game with a different transition than what we're used to in other MMOs. So, to different in-game experiences, they say there's going to be new survival mechanics. Certain scenarios will introduce features that intensify the survival challenge. So we've talked about weather and more demanding environments, maps and areas. Some scenarios have a new map, not all scenarios. So we will be playing the same map again, I think with a different change to it, a different flavor to it. So do be aware that says some scenarios have a new map. So some will be on the same map, but with different gameplay mechanics. Enemy types and dungeons. Different scenarios may have special monsters, configuring the right mimetic gear to deal with these threats. So you can figure out, you know, you might do the same boss you've done before, but he's going to be like a fire version or a lightning version, and he doesn't work with, you know, status effects at one
How
point.
many
You have to
bosses
do
have
weak
you
spot
fought,
builds,
Dan?
you know, to mix it up. Scales the
Like
maximum number
actual
of
like
players for each
quest
scenario
bosses,
will also vary.
probably
So they're gonna mess around with the
5
limits
or 5.
of
But there's a
players in
lot
each
of like
scenario,
dungeon,
so
like
you
smaller
can imagine
dungeon
that
bosses and
sometimes
stuff like
it might
that.
be geared
Gotcha.
towards solos or sometimes bigger
But so it's like
clans, so
if
that's really cool.
if they aren't doing
They
like
say, how do we
server
sign up for new scenarios? They say
like
in the final
overrides yet
phase
where
of
you
the
can
current
join,
scenario,
like
you can
I'm
sign up
probably
for
not
a
going to
new
restart on a
scenario
new world, so
and
I'd
start
just
the
say
journey
wait
right
until they
away.
open it.
But if you prefer,
Okay.
you can choose to
Unless
sign
you want to
up
make a
for
character
the new
just to
scenario
learn the
and
game.
remain on the same server,
I might do
continuing
that
your
just
exploration for up to
because
4 more
There's a
weeks.
lot
So,
to
yeah,
read
they're going to leave the
and
server
stuff
up
at the
for 4
start
more
for
weeks
like how to
after the
craft
scenario is
things
technically
and
finished.
all that.
During this time, you
And
can sign up at any
potentially
time
when
to
they
start
open
the new
servers, I
scenario,
mean
but you
maybe
want
there'll
to
be
do
like
that
an
sooner
arc
rather than
thing where
later to
like
keep up
an
with
arc
everyone.
like thing where you can transfer
If
the
you haven't decided
character.
on which scenario
Yeah,
to
that would be
join,
cool.
your
Especially
servers,
for PvP,
when your
that would be
server's
cool.
last phase is over, your current server will be closed and your character will
Yeah, I
return
was
to
reading some of the
Eternal Land, where
like
you can continue
the
playing and sign
PvP
up for a
servers
new
aren't
scenario
even
at any
really
time.
PvP.
So I think they'll push
It's
off
just it just
and
automatically enables PvP
transfer
in
your
any
resources and
PvP
stuff to Eternal Land
areas.
for you. I'm not sure how that's
okay.
going to work, but I
So like there's
presume that's how it'll
spots
work.
on the map with like
So
their like
new
raid
survival
bases
mechanics,
or
maps,
like
enemy
buses that
dungeons,
you stop and
scenario.
do
It's just gonna
PvP
be
events
amazing.
on.
It's
It's
gonna
like
always be
if you
feeling
don't
fresh
turn
once human.
PvP
I am so pumped
on,
for this. When a
you don't
scenario
get
is
shot
over,
there
does
by
that
other
mean I'll
people.
lose
But
my in-game progress? They
if you
say
want to
no.
do
The value and
PvP,
effort,
there are events
revalue
for
the
it.
effort you put into this game.
Okay.
So it's
when a
not.
scenario is
I think
over,
you
or
can
when
still like
exit a
raid
scenario
bases
halfway,
and
you can
stuff,
take
but I
your
think you
rewards
have to
you've
like
earned,
enable that.
except for some
Gotcha.
extremely rare cases and items related to scenarios. And
I don't know how
mimetics.
true it is because I've never
However,
played
to
on the
ensure
PvP and I haven't looked that
each
far into
scenario
it
is a
because
complete game
if that's the
experience and
case, I
allows
don't really care.
all
I'd
players
rather
to enjoy
just
the
keep
game
on the
regardless of
PvE
progress.
server and not
We'll put
worry
the
about
following
it.
rules in
Yeah.
place. Your
Because I
character
don't
won't
got
be
time like
deleted. Your
to sit
character's
and
name,
watch a
body
base
size,
anymore.
furniture formulas, friends, important materials including star
I hear
chromes,
you.
Christogens, Mitsuko's mark, silver and keys, battle pass, progress, and tasks. Progress will be retained forever. They will not change. No, will not be lost when you change from one scenario to another. However, character leveling and mimetics are considered part of the scenario experience. Will be left. So that's fine by me because that's going to give us. We're going to have new builds and new mimetics to use anyway, depending on the theme. So that's going to be great, and it's going to like. I enjoy the leveling process. Let's be honest, it's fun. The weapon and armor blueprints, blueprint fragments, weapon accessories, mods, food recipes, and other important in-game progress will be retained forever. So that's interesting. You will keep like your food recipes. So that's kind of related to mimetics in a way. But anyway, you keep a lot of your progress. And the house blueprints, furniture formulas, and furniture of your character will be retained forever. However, when you start a new scenario, you'll need to spend new materials on your house blueprint. So you can take so much over with you. It's really not a big deal because it's so easy to actually build up in once human. Once you get going,
Yeah,
you
there's so
realize
many
the
people
mechanics.
saying
So
there's
I
like a
don't think
ton
this
of.
is
Why
going
is
to
this
phase too
prick
many
going
players.
ham?
The house blueprint.
There's so many people
system,
saying
all
like
the
there's so many
systems make
solutions
this
they could
work
have like
perfectly, in my opinion.
hot fixed with
Regular
like just make
resources,
inactive
materials,
accounts
medicine,
like if
ammo,
you haven't
and
signed in
more
for a week,
you've
just like
obtained,
delete it.
and weapons you've crafted,
something.
deviations
Well,
you've
yeah,
captured,
like-
Weeks or
calibrated,
something.
blueprints will
Yeah,
also
we
be
have that,
transferred
like,
to your Eternal Land and forever retained.
for like
Upon
our
entering a new
computer
scenario, you can bring
protection
multiple items
program we
with
have,
you as long
basically.
as they adhere to the scenario's
If a device
rule,
is
is where it
inactive
gets
for like,
interesting.
say
So
45
you
days,
can
it'll
take
automatically
all your
delete
weapons
it.
and stuff with you to Eternal Land, but if the new scenario
Right, and it's like, why wouldn't they
doesn't
do
let
that?
you
Like, if
bring
your
in,
account isn't on
instance,
for a
tier
month,
5 weapons,
it's like they can have a
you're not gonna
backup save or whatever if
able
that
to
person
bring
ever
in your tier
recreates
5
the thing,
weapon
but
from
like
Eternal
don't
Land.
make
That's how
a
it's going to
slot
work.
on
Because
the
if you
server.
guys have
Yeah,
seen the
that-
current
that
scenarios,
really doesn't make any
they
sense.
unlocked in certain tiers.
That kind
so
of
the
ruins
first
it
tier was
for
only
people
like
like
tier
me
1 to
who
2,
want to try the
and
game
so we're
with
not
people
going to
that
be
have
able
been
to bring in
playing, and then I
end-game
can't.
weapons, fully finished
Right.
weapons to the start of a new scenario.
And
So
I'm
you
not
have to
gonna
wait
make
till the
you
phase
restart.
when that tier of weapon
That's stupid.
opens up. So that's interesting. That's how that's going to work, because I was really worried about power creep. So I would say they're also going to probably limit the amount or the type of blueprints you can make, possibly, but I couldn't be certain on that. You can probably still make your legendary armors and weapons. Obviously, you'll still have the blueprint. You have to make them at a lower tier, depending on the phase of the new
Your father knows about saving money. Everything I'm wearing, I've had since boot camp.
scenario. However, please be aware that there is a limit to how many items you can bring along, so you're also limited. So they're going to give you like a little, it's just a little starter pack. So picture at the start of this season, you started with a gun you could get from your friend, and it broke after a certain amount of use. It's going to be like that. You're not going to be relying on your old season gear. The point of these scenarios will be to get new gear, and so that'll just be a little help and little assist to get started. So
A
it's
lot
to
of the
ensure,
things I'm
and this is
reading
what I
are
was worried
saying
about,
that
because the power
August
creep would be
15th is
insane
a
if people just
potential
bring their old gear.
update to the way
So
that
this is to ensure that both new players and veterans start from scratch,
player
promoting
bases,
fair
which
competition.
obviously
So
is
it's
only a
not
couple days
technically
away.
from scratch still, but
Yeah.
it's
Well,
close
Otherwise,
enough to it that it should be
they're
okay, I
thinking
think.
when
It's very
when they
interesting.
do
I
update to the
think,
year-long servers,
like,
that is when
are they
people
they
think that
may
you'll be
lock
able to
out some of the
transfer servers
blueprints
as
from the
well.
season
Because the
too,
devs have at least
which
in
would
their
be interesting.
Discord
So,
stated
like,
that they
all the
are
blueprints we've worked for might not
going to be
work in
working
the
on
new
how
season.
it's
It's really
done.
hard to say. Still,
Alright.
a bit here that's not quite clear. Of course, regarding the design of these rules, will make sure everyone can bring their favorite content for the next season. Okay, so they're going to try and make people happy.
Oh,
I
is
think.
this it right
I
here?
don't see them blocking out certain blueprints. I think it'll be balancing it according
Shortly,
to the
they're going to
phase.
raise the
So
limit for each
you just,
server. This will
you just have to make
significantly make the
tier
situation
and
better
level
for
you're
allowing
up
players to
to.
go on the server of their
As for
choice.
energy links, due to the
But
strong
it's not a
connection
long-term
and in-game
solution.
trades, they will be transferred.
Yeah, they're just gonna have the same problem
and
after
they'll
a
convert
while.
it to astral sand. So you
That's
won't
that's
take
just
your
the
energy
short-term
links.
fix. I'm guessing in the next patch note, we'll
Items
keep you
highly
updated on the number of players
associated
that
with
have registered for
scenarios
each
and
server to
mimetic
help you better decide
specialization
which
cannot be
servers to
transferred
join.
across scenarios.
And then in
So
our
the
August
mimetics will be
update,
reset,
we will
so you
add
won't
an
be able to take
invitation
your,
code
benches with the
so you can
perks
invite
on them and
players to
stuff,
join
I
your
guess.
server even when the server is already
Here we
full.
go. They've got list of everything
So
you can
that
take
was
as well. So
supposed
if
to
you guys
release
want to
August
check out the
1st, but it
list,
didn't come out,
you
so
can
everyone's
take your
thinking that it's
characters
going to
and
be
cosmetics. You
August
can take
15th.
materials, some
Or
materials,
maybe by like this
Starcom
Friday.
prestigens, like we've mentioned, important in-game progress
So the
and
16th.
content. So blueprint fragments. It's interesting though, because use it at any time means in Eternal Land, but
It's
doesn't mean it's
like I
going
said,
to work
it's
for the new scenario.
I had
That'll be the
joined when
question.
my buddy
So you
had
can
already
take
had a
all of
character on a
these,
world for like a day, so he didn't really
and
mind wiping. But like
you can take.
I think I've probably got almost
You can
40
transfer the
hours in
following
now, and it's
content
like
to
to
your
lose
depot in
40
Eternal Land
hours
before the next season begins. You
Well,
can bring
yeah.
because of the
some
game
resources
design. I'm
with
like,
you on the new
probably
journey.
not.
So it might be
That's
limited
stupid.
choice of what weapons and armor you take
I
across,
guess
and it's deviations
need to
too,
buy
by
a
the way.
keyboard
You
'cause
cannot
I have
take the
just,
following
like,
content
a
from the
normal
associated
keyboard.
scenario to a new scenario. So you can't take your map exploration, your character level XP.
The keyboard that
scenario
came with
core
this computer,
gameplay.
like, shorted out.
So,
I don't know.
I think we're going to be able to take some of
How,
these. So
but
deviations, weapons and armor,
mouse
and
is
regular
still good, so I'll just have to go
resources,
out
such as
and get
materials,
another
medicine, and
keyboard.
bullets. It's just going to be a
I've
limited
had my
amount,
keyboard
so
and mouse
take
for
this
like
with a grain of salt, is
probably
how I'm
4
taking it.
years now.
So how do I take items
Is
from
it
Eternal
wired
Land
or
into the new
wireless?
scenario? This is what I'm talking about. You have
Wired.
a certain amount of resource points before entering a new scenario. So yeah, you'll
I
be
prefer
limited. They're
wired. I
going
don't
to
wanna
limit
charge or
what we
put
can
batteries
bring.
in.
And so
Yeah.
again, very interesting. I think there's still some interpretation there, but you guys
I guess I gotta
understand the
get used to
main
keyboard
parts
and
of
mouse
it is
now.
the new scenario is going to be pretty
It
damn
won't take
amazing.
you
It's going to be a
that long.
fresh spin, like
Who
playing a
knows,
whole new
maybe the
expansion,
year update will
and you're going to
include,
transfer a lot of your
controller.
progress from the previous scenarios. So I am so
can,
keen for this. I am so excited, especially for
can
the
check
PvP
to see if they
scenario
plan
with
to do
no
any sort of
restrictions. I cannot wait. What do you guys think? What are you
work
guys
like
excited
that.
for? Especially, we can even bring deviations. We all thought we weren't going to be able to bring deviations. It's going to be a little bit limited. I reckon. Don't think you're going to bring everything over to the new scenario. You know what I mean? There's going to still need to be a reason to play the new scenario. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'm super excited. This has given a lot of clarity to what to expect, and I can't wait for Once Human's future. If you guys are the same as me, smash a like on it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Got lots of videos coming, covering PvP, and I just did a buff video, so don't miss that. I'll see you guys next